Hi, please like our videos and subscribe to our channel, and make sure you click on a bell and switch on all notifications so you are notified when we are uploading new videos, which we are doing every day. Since we have this drink data here, which is basically our menu but saved locally into our file, we can use this in order to show our visual interface, and then we're going to write a code to actually download from our Firebase and not use this local menu there. So if I go to my home here, on top, what we want to do is basically separate each category. So we have one array of drinks. What we want to do is to take this array of drinks, separate them into the categories, and then throw them each in a separate row. So in order to do that, we are going to first create the categories here. So we say var categories, because we don't know how many categories are there in our menu. So what we need to do is to separate them. So we are going to have an array of string, which is going to be our category name, and then the value, the key value pairs, like the key is our category name, and the value is going to be array of drink object. So each category is going to be having a title, which is our string here, and then the value is going to be all these drinks, which is an array of drinks. Hopefully it's clear, because I can't think of easier way to explain this. Then what we need to do here is say init, and init, and in order to initialize, we are going to say we need to group this. So say grouping, and we are going to group this by let's get our drink data, which is our menu right now, that has drinks, and we need to group them by, and we are going to hit enter. Let's just put this, actually I'll put the by on the next line so it's easier, and instead of this I'm going to put the curly braces, and inside we're going to say $0 dot category dot row value. Basically it takes the data, the drink object from our drink here, gets the category of that drink, and row value, which is either hot, cold, or filtered in our case. So it separates them by categories. So as long as there are unique categories, it's going to group them into these categories, right? Now let's scroll down, and instead of just saying hi, I'm going to get rid of this. And here we are going to put a list here. List is like a table view in normal Swift, in interface builder. So let's say list, and our list is going to take some kind of objects. So in our case, it's going to be our these categories here that we have created, that has, it's an array of key, and values are array of other drinks. So I will say category here, then we say dot keys dot sorted. So we want to have these categories into sorted, and ID to sort our when we sort our list has to have each item in the list should have an ID, and ID basically in our case is going to be the key here. And since the string here is unique, because we are grouping them by unique keys, we can use the string itself as the ID, because each string, each key is unique. So I'm going to say here /, string dot self. So we are telling it basically that please use this string as an ID itself, because this is the only unique thing here. And we say key in, which is the like local variable. So we have a key. For each key, we are going to get our drink row. And I'm going to put a category here. We are going to instantiate a drink row with a category name and a drink. So our category is going to be, let's put forward. So we basically put our key here, which is unique key that we are getting from our categories. And we just say drink. And our drinks is going to be our self.categories, and then we want to get specific drinks for that said key, and we need to unwrap this. Once we have done this, let's resume to see what we are getting here. Magic, you see, everything is nicely set here. So we have all these, let's see, we are getting our text here in small letters. So what we can do here actually is just put here dot uppercase, and this will change everything to uppercase. Just to resume. Okay, nice. And let's do one more thing here. I'm going to add frame here, and let's put the height to 320. And alignment we don't need. And let's put some padding on top and some padding at the bottom. And also let's fix our indentation. All right, it looks nice. Let me just run this. So we have our all our drinks, and we can actually scroll them. You see how it's easier in SwiftUI to put all these things together and have a nice visual interface here. Okay, we have this ready, but we are using our local menu. What I'm going to do in our next lecture, we are going to write a code that it will catch all the menu from Firebase, and instead of using the drink data here, we are going to use the menu from our Firebase.